Okay. I'm doing the mix. Send a baby to them and
I'll pass over you.
Me basic.
Pacho, Rakujo page out here. So also person who say, and that chef. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Perpetual here. If you're new, you're warmly welcome. And thank you so much for joining me today after church on a Sunday as we make some delicious fish stew. Come along and let's get started. Aha. Alright guys, truth be told, I cannot take any credit for this video because we have one of our aunts over, Auntie Pat, and she is an amazing caterer and she's over here today. So she's just making a bit of stew, well actually a lot of stew. So she's just getting started with the fish, and we have another young lady here prepping the tomatoes that we'll be using for the stew. So I say that this is a typical Sunday because usually Sunday after church there is most likely some fufu going on, and some days like today there's usually other bulk cooking going on as well. And as much as I love to cook, I hate cleaning fish. So typically when I buy fish, especially from the fish and harbor, I get them to do the cleaning for me so that when I get home, at least there's a very little left for me to do. Like I still run my knife around it just to make sure that if they missed something, I can clean it, but at least the bulk of it will be done for me. And my loves, before we keep going, if you have not yet subscribed to my channel, please be sure to hit on that subscribe button right away, and also be sure to turn on your post notifications so that you are among the first to know when I upload more amazing videos. For those who are subscribed and for those who watch my videos, thank you so much. So after prepping the fish, she's just adding a bit of salt, so it's the rocky type of salt, and then we're gonna add a little bit of water, and she's going to give it a quick rinse and then repeat the process, but then keep the water in there to allow the salt to really get into the fish. I mean it when I say that there is usually something else going on in the house. So there was going to be a bit of banku as well. So we were prepping the cassava that we were going to use for the cassava dough or the banchamore as well. And then now back to the stew with the prep. So the vegetables, so onions, ginger, garlic, green peppers. What else did we have? Like carrots, zucchini. Yeah, a whole bunch of vegetables that we're gonna prep as well. And Auntie Pat cooks very similarly to my style. She likes to prep the vegetables and most of the food anyway before she actually starts the cooking process itself. What I love about Sundays after church is that most of the time we spend our time at my in-laws, and you know when you're just able to sit around and chat and all of that. Yeah. So that's exactly what goes on a Sunday. Lots of cooking, lots of chatting. Anyway, we started frying the fish, definitely doing it in batches and doing it on a huge outdoor stove because doing this indoors would be a nightmare because the smell alone would be enough to kind of ruin the rooms. Now, I remember during the week, I saw a post from Conchua's Kitchen about how she had to do a voiceover because she made soup while she had friends and family over. So the conversations definitely needed a voiceover. And today, as I was editing this video, like I'm literally dying because the conversations that were going on in the background, yeah, no. And like I said, there is always fufu going on in this house. So yes, there was some fufu as well. And then we're back to prepping the vegetables, some tomatoes going in as well. One thing about this stew is the fact that the vegetables cook for a very short amount of time, so you get really nice chunks of your tomatoes, carrots, zucchini, whatever vegetables that you're using. So Auntie Pat was explaining the importance of getting nice cuts on your vegetables because it's not going to be all mashed up, you know, like you're going to see chunks of it. So getting precise cuts and clean cuts, very important in this case. And before we keep going, I'm just curious to know, how do you guys spend your Sundays? Do you go to church? Do you cook together as a family? Do you go out to eat? Let me know in the comment section.
Pacho, Rakujo Pejauti, so also person who said, and that chef,
Alright, so what Brakujo added was some blended onions, ginger, and garlic, and Auntie Pat has just added a few tablespoons of tomato paste. So this stew cooks really light, so the tomato paste was just a little bit, especially considering the amount of stew that we were making. And then that's going to cook for a good 15 to 20 minutes, and we're just going to allow it to simmer, and it keeps cooking. Like, this is the real base of the stew. And for the spices, she used some black pepper, some curry powder, some seasoning tablets, and of course you get the natural seasoning from the ginger and the garlic as well. And yeah, you basically keep going until this base of the stew is done. And I went to pick something up, and when I came back, she had added the fish into the stew as well as the chunks of onions that she had sliced. So she's going to let this simmer for a few minutes, and then we're going to keep going. And after about 2 to 3 minutes, we went ahead and added our tomatoes into the stew. Now, if you remember, I mentioned earlier that we do want to keep the vegetables as fresh as possible. That is why she's using this order for this stew. So the tomatoes definitely cook for less than 10 minutes. About 5 minutes after we add it, we go ahead and allow it to simmer just for a little bit, and then the rest of the vegetables are gonna go in. And in trying to get all the flavors to marry, she was stirring it, but of course, because it's fish, you do want to be careful. So what I noticed she would do a lot was rather take the stew or the sauce and toss it onto the fish rather than just stirring it vigorously. And so for today's vegetables, we're using some zucchini, some carrots, and we're going to be using some bell peppers as well. But of course, you can use any vegetables that you like. Actually really enjoyed filming this, and I enjoyed editing it as well, because truth be told, I did not have to do any editing with the color because we were filming outside and it was quite sunny. I loved how vibrant the colors were. So this is actually just footage from my phone. I really did not have to do much. So I am definitely loving this outdoor cooking. So the carrots and zucchini went in first just because it takes longer to cook, and for the rest of our veggies we have some cabbage and some green bell peppers and the leftover carrots, of course, and we're going to give that a quick stir as well. One thing about this stew is that it would be perfect on a day that you want to get rid of vegetables in your fridge, so you can add any vegetables so that none of it goes to waste. Once we stir it all together and allow it to simmer for about a minute, seriously, our stew is done. We do not want to overcook the veggies. Oh, I forgot. She added a bit of sugar to bring out the natural sweetness of the tomatoes. Of course, this is optional. Let me say that, so that if you don't like sugar, you do not have to put it, so don't come after me either. And guys, really, that's it. It looks amazing, and trust me when I say the smell was divine. And guys, this was a lot of stew. So what we did, we portioned it out. I got my share to take home. Not complaining there. I have plans for it for tomorrow. And so yeah, guys, that's it. I really hope that you enjoyed this